friends, I'm Wendy. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. Today is, why do I always have to think about this? Today is Tuesday, December 3rd. This is supposed to be my November Flosstube episode, and well, that didn't happen because I was sick right before Thanksgiving. I was planning on recording right before Thanksgiving, so I'm better, so I figured I better record, and judging by the amount of videos that came out around Thanksgiving, I don't think anyone was hurting for any kind of content to watch on Flosstube. I had a lot, and I don't feel like I subscribe to a lot of channels, but I had just nonstop notifications coming through that there were new videos put up by people. So I hope that everyone in the US had a very blessed Thanksgiving. I mean, ours was still good even though I was sick. It was just quiet. The week before Thanksgiving, my oldest got the crud. I don't know what it was, I think his ended up more into a respiratory situation because he wasn't taking care of himself. He's working full time and going to school full time, and he had a sore throat for a while, and then it just like he had nonstop coughing, and I finally told him, I'm taking you to urgent care, and of course he balked at that, but he sorry, I just had an interruption, but he ended up going like the next day after he couldn't get any sleep. But anyway, I ended up getting it like sore throat, and I really didn't feel bad other than that. But I was woken up Wednesday morning, the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. I was woken up by my ear hurting. Like, I have never experienced ear infection pain like that before, and there was no indication that I was getting anything like that. My sinuses weren't plugged. I don't know why I'm joining on like I'm at a doctor's appointment, but anyway, I was sick. My husband wasn't here. He's working away, so it was just me and the kids. My husband's grandmother is in the hospital, so my mother-in-law didn't want to come over and get our germs and take them to her, so it was just me and the kids, and we didn't do a full turkey. Like we made turkey and cheese sliders, some macaroni cheese, green bean casserole. I call it orange jello salad, but it's whipped cream with just the dry jello mixed in, and some mandarin oranges and mini marshmallows. And I had forgot to add in the cottage cheese, but of course that went even better with the kids, and my kids helped make all those things. I can't remember. I threw in some pies, deviled eggs. Didn't do mashed potatoes because we had the sliders. But anyways, it was a good day. It was just quiet. I'm looking at my notes here. I wanted to give just a brief reintroduction of myself. Of course, my name is Wendy. We are living in southern Mississippi, but I still consider myself to be Alaskan, lifelong Alaskan. We ended up down here to help some aging and sick family members, but we ultimately want to return to Alaska. That's just where we consider home, and just consider this a brief stay. Although we have been here for 8 years, and we live in a rural area. We are about an hour from New Orleans, an hour from Biloxi, but we kind of live in the middle of nowhere. I wanted to say thank you to Jackie at Cross My Stitches for mentioning me. I had mentioned her briefly before. She had stitched some Prairie Schooler Prairie birds, which is one of the stitch alongs that I am doing with, I started with Stephanie, and then Amy at Renewing Stitches had taken part in a few months. So that's all I know that has join me, but anyone is still welcome. The hashtag is hashtag TPS Prairie Birds SAL. Anyhow, back to Jackie and her channel. I'm sure most of you have seen her channel. She stitches all kinds of really cute and beautiful designs, and she has some tutorials as well. But I always enjoy her channel episodes when they come on. I want to say thank you to Tracy Campbell again for donating one of her designs for one of my prizes for my 500 subscriber giveaways. Thank you, Tracy. And I want to again say thank you to the viewers that participated in the giveaway, and congratulations once again to the winners. Everyone had contacted me, all the prizes have been sent out, and as far as I know, everyone has received them. And I will be giving out, there is another giveaway at the end of this video. And as far as an update on my daughter, she started a part-time job, which is kind of a big deal for a 15-year-old here, because there aren't, like I said, we live in a rural area. There aren't a lot of businesses, but it's really hard for a 15-year-old to get hired here. Most places won't hire you until you're 16. So she's working a part-time job. I just dropped her off a little bit ago. She still has had, joint issues that I mentioned last episode. She did go to a rheumatologist who ordered blood tests and x-rays, and from what I've seen, there's nothing that stands out other than she has an autoimmune condition, and the rheumatologist did say that she might just be put into the bracket of juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, which he said there's another name for it now. But anyway, her follow-up visit is in a couple of weeks, so he might give us some more information. And I do plan on taking her to a homeopathic, holistic doctor as well, just to see if we can rule out anything that's in her diet or environment that will alleviate the conditions that she's experiencing. All right, let's get to stitching. I have 4 fully finishes, 4 fully finished, 2 finishes, 1 work in progress that I will be showing you today. I wanted to throw in some of the stitching that I have been working on that isn't cross stitch. And here is, this is the Star of Wonder ornaments from Shabby Fabrics. I just put them on this little tree. I haven't decorated my house for Christmas. If you can tell, I still have my fall stuff up. I'm hoping this week. But I ended up ordering this tree thinking it was a floor tree and a lot bigger. It's a little tabletop, but it's cute. It holds these, and there's still 2 more to come. So the last ones that I did were the donkey, and that's a cat. And these are just another button company buttons. And then there's the camel. And these are so much fun. And the kits have sold out, or they've ended that, but you can still get this book. And there is a line of fabric called Star of Wonder, Star of Light. There's a whole fabric line. They're by Nancy Halverson, Art to Heart, if you recognize that name. She also does cross-stitch designs. But the templates are in here, directions are in here. The only thing that was different about getting the kit is that Shabby Fabrics had laser cut the applique pieces and the fronts and backs, so they're really easy to put together, sew together. But you can still pick this up. I didn't look to see when this was published. 2007. But the fabric and everything is still being produced. Okay, and then I worked on my Bertie's year blocks. I had finished in November. This is the October block. And I don't know if you can see the, here we go. I added some blanket stitches to give this pumpkin some dimension because I didn't make it a jack-o'-lantern like the pattern had called for. I did keep his candy corn hat though, that was too cute. So I'll be packing this up with all the fall decorations, and then I have pretty well finished the November block, which I am going to finish putting into the quilted block form. Anyway, you won't be seeing this again because I'm going to be packing this up as well. Super cute. Yesterday I did all of those, I think they're called a chain feather stitch. That's all I worked on yesterday, was doing that feather stitch all the way around. I didn't get any cross stitching done. So I'm going to fully finish that today. And like I said, it's going to go bye-bye for a while. And then for cross stitch, we'll do fully finishes, of course. First we'll start with Chubby Squirrel. Sorry, I'm leaning. Chubby Squirrel by Jeanette Douglas. There's a finished picture. I got the backer and the pattern from, why can't I think of it now? It'll come to me. Sassy Jacks. Sassy Jackson, she's in North Carolina. Maybe, I think she's in North Carolina. Anyhow, I put a hanger on this, put some beads, and then instead of finishing with Lady Dot mini palms, I used this trim that I got from Purple Paper Mountain on Etsy. It was just called Fall Colors Chenille. I had a lot of her stuff in my stash because very inexpensive, and I loaded up my cart one day, and so I have a lot in my stash, but I really like the all the fall colors that are on that. Mr. Squirrel will be packed up today, and I stitched this on. I always forget to add that. 36 count crazy hamster linen, and I used what was charted for some of the DMC. I didn't have all of the specialty threads. I think the only specialty I used was the Weeks Dye Works Bright Leaves and Bark, but the rest is DMC. And the Crazy Hamster Linen, if anyone has ever looked for her, she's on, you can find her on Facebook and also on eBay. On eBay, she's under Crazy Hamster. But there's not like a, let's see if I can get a, this looks like a cocoa in real life with, you know, your melted down whipped cream in it. It's darker than what it's showing here. Yeah. Anyway, her name is Alyssa, and she can be found in some of the stash download groups, but she's a fabric dyer, and she uses wire-based fabric for linen. There's the orange stripe, if you can see it. And she's very affordable, and she ships very quickly. I usually have gotten my orders in within a week's time. And the next one I have here, this was by Curious Carrie Designs. It was a freebie. She puts them on Facebook and on Instagram. And I think this was called Pumpkin Cart. I stitched this on a 28 count Silk Weaver Antique Country Blue. I don't know if that's available anymore on Fabrics by Jim, I think, or Needlework by Jim. They took over Silk Weaver a number of years ago. This leaf I found in our fall decorations. My daughter had painted this years ago, and it was just called Fall Trim from Hobby Lobby. And there was another similar design I printed out, but I haven't stitched it. I won't be stitching it this year, by Curious Carrie. Okay. Next one. Cross Stitch Month by Month on Instagram has stitched this a while ago. And I had to really hunt for the pattern. It's a free one. I won't show the pattern, but that is the website, Aliolka, and it is in Russian, I believe. And I mean, there is an English translation, but searching by Hedgehog, I couldn't find this. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember what I used for search words, because I mean, I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and couldn't find it. And I had gone back, I don't know how many years, but anyway, I think maybe I put in mushroom or forest, and I was able to find it. I just thought it was cute, and of course it didn't take very long to stitch. This is just some trim from, I think is one of those ribbon bundles from Hobby Lobby that I've shown before. I don't know what this is. I think it's a snail. Doesn't matter. I told my oldest son, I'm like, this reminds me of the vintage Donkey Kong just because of the different levels. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. I like hedgehogs. I've never had a hedgehog, but I just think they're really cute. So I put this on a Dollar Tree little house that I painted. It was when they were actually still $1, not $1.25. And then add a little bow. I did change some of the colors because some of the colors were gray, so I just I changed them to some browns. And the fabric I used was a 32 count. I think it's a fabric flare, could be from Dove Stitch. And you can't really see it on here. Let me see if it shows on. It's printed, of course, and it has like a big, very large floral print on it. And I have no idea what I bought it for. Maybe I just bought it on sale. The lighting on here, I can't, it's too glary. Anyway, it's kind of a tan peach, and then the swirls that are part of the floral leaves, they're a cream color. But I don't know, I just thought I'd do it on here, and on the fabric. You can't see it on the screen, but it just kind of looks like some swirls behind it. Made it look pretty. All right, one more, and this is a piece that was a stitch along, Forest Embroideries. The hashtag was OF_fungi_SAL. And it finally finished up. And I just got this piece. It was a fall frame piece from Hobby Lobby. I used the same trim that I used on that pumpkin cart from Curious Carrie. And I added these mushrooms that are ornaments, and they were individual ornaments. I ended up taking them apart and adding jute and some beads and tying them all together. So when it's hanging on the wall, it won't be wobbling all over like this. But these colors just like the woodsy colors match our bedroom really well, so I think I'm going to hang it in there. And I don't know why this stands out so much. It's just where it overlaps, but it doesn't really pop out like that in real life, just on the screen and in pictures. To mount this, I used just I used a mat board, and I used that stitchery tape to secure it on the back. I didn't lace it. I'm super happy with how that turned out. And then we'll move on to just finishes. We'll start with the Little House Needleworks. I'll be happy to get this done because I didn't have, my other scroll rods were occupied by other projects that I began and put away. But I'll be glad to get this done so I can finish using these super long scroll rods. So the last one I did was Gratitude for November. And then this month, December, I will be stitching, it's Joyfulness, and I'll show you that pattern. And then for January, I'm going to be stitching this area in here and finish it up. So the pattern for Joyfulness looks like this. And then the next finish is the Prairie Schooler and Prairie Birds. I finished the cardinal. Oh. And then the next one that I will be stitching for December will be, I think I chose the Bluebirds, which one? There's two blue ones on here. Let me see which ones they are. Yeah, that's just in here. I plan to record another video before the end of this month that will show my 2025 plans, and probably a parade included with it, just because I want to throw in my works in progress with the other main idea I had in store. Okay, for the rest of just, oh, I have another one. Well, those are the finishes, but I have a work in progress. It is, this is for Jingle Ball, which is coming up this weekend. This is the Blue Flowers Festive Forest. I don't know what to call the shape. It's not a drum. I don't think it says on here what the shape actually is. I haven't done as much as I wanted to. I didn't have long enough scroll rods, so I had to fold over my fabric here. But anyway, I have the reindeer done, little hedgehog. I have a hanging thread up here. Yeah, and I don't have, oh, yes I do. I was gonna say I don't have the picture of all of the animals. So in that same old triangle area, there will be a chipmunk and a bird up there. I'm going to concentrate on getting this done for December. Okay, and then the other things that I want to get done this month, stitching with the Housewives, Scenes of the Season of Winter. All of the filler for my box that I've been using. I haven't even started on that one. And also, this is one of the things I'm going to be working on 2025 is Stoney Creek's Flowers of the Month. There is a chart for each month, and how large are they? I think I'm stitching it on 28 count, so it'll be, it says 6.5 by 4 3/4. But they have theirs, you can see in here, it's a white metal backer, and I couldn't find a white one. I ended up getting a galvanized one, which, I don't care. I'm either going to use this, or I found this at Hobby Lobby. But they're held in place. What you do is you fray the edges. Does it show? Yeah. You fray the edges, and they're held in place by these magnets. So from Stoney Creek, I had ordered the charts and the magnets. I have the magnets somewhere. Here they are. I want to get January's done in December so I can display it in January and then work a month ahead. So that is rest of my plans for December. I said I hadn't decorated anything, which I haven't. I just switched out my wood displays that I had painted here. This looks really dark gray, but it's a navy blue, and the stars have sparkles in them. I ordered these, either the post I know came from Cleopatra. I don't know if the inserts came from Cleopatra or Huckleberry Gems. And then I also have, I keep this area that I'm at here is kind of part of the kitchen. It's our eating area. And then we have a living room over here. So I try to keep that with gingerbread theme. And then our family room is behind this door here. And I try to keep that all nativity. And I put snowmen out there for the winter time, but like in January. But anyway, this is from Huckleberry Gems, and I painted this also. These the hearts and the squiggles and the snowflakes have glittery paint, just like the I don't know what that says. Cookie Crew, and oh snap, they're glittery. Anyhow, those are the only Christmassy things I have out. I really need to get my kids involved in getting this stuff down, since my husband won't be here until closer to Christmas. So I'll have it all decorated when he gets here. He'll love that because he doesn't really care for Christmas decorating. Anyhow, I have one giveaway. Since we're heading into, well, I'll be filming and filming another Flosstube in January. Since I'm trying to think, it might be before the end of December. Let me make the cutoff for this December 26th. And then you can start thinking about your Valentine stitching. This is Let's Go Ride a Bike, Sweetheart Street by Priscilla Blaine. I never stitched this. I don't think I will. So if you would like to win this, let's use the keyword bicycle in your comments. You can make a funny sentence or just put the word bicycle in comments. And again, the cutoff is December 26th. Let me write that down. That way I can get it out to you and you can start stitching it in January if you like. And I think that is all. Wrapping it up in less than half an hour. So have a very Merry Christmas be blessed, and be well. Thank you so much for joining me today.